Hello and welcome. It's Jennifer McGuire, and this is the beginning of my Favorite Crafty Things 2015. This is a series of video and blog posts where I share my favorite products from the year. Now, I'm getting a later start this year. I actually wasn't going to do this series because I was doing the Share Handmade Kindness Challenge, but so many people asked about it that I'm doing it a little bit late here in December, but I still wanted to share it with you. This series will last a few days, and it is my hope that the information that I provide will be helpful in deciding if any of the products are right for you. Before we get started, I wanted to share a few things. I have discount codes and giveaways over on my blog, so be sure to head there also. If during the video I mention other videos, I will provide links to those in the description below and on my blog. Now, I do also need to apologize because I wasn't going to do this series and I was focusing on the Share Handmade Kindness Challenge last month. I did not get a list of my favorite products to the stores early. So the stores may be out of stock on some of these products. They just all had big sales, so please be understanding of that. They do have products on order. In fact, many manufacturers are out of stock on things too. So please know that everybody is working very hard to get products in stock, and I will let you know as soon as things do come back in. Okay, so let's get started. Today is about stamps and stamp care. In this video, I'm going to share my favorite stamps, and in the second video, I'll share my favorite tools for taking care of my stamps. Now, this video is long because I got a lot of favorite stamps to share, and I'm going to move through them very quickly. So if you want to pass on watching this whole thing, you can just go over to my blog, and I'll have a list of my favorites that you can see there. The first category of stamps I'm going to cover is the sentiment stamps. This is by far the most useful type of stamp set, so I have a lot to share here. The first set is the clearly besotted sentimental type. This is one of those all-around great, it covers every occasion that you could ever need in one stamp set. The font is a good basic font that works for pretty much any style of card. There's some cute things in here like missing you, you're incredible, a little note, hello, but then there are the basics like happy graduation, deepest sympathy, and so on. I really think it's important to have a stamp set like this in your arsenal because you can get any occasion that you need out of this one set. I think it's good to also have a sentiment stamp set with large script greetings. You could in fact team this up with the one I just showed you. This is new from Paper Smooches. It's called Delightful Greetings. It's got pretty much every occasion you need covered here, and I really like that cursive hello at the top right. I really think the script here could go with a variety of style of cards also. Next we have from Right at Home, the Simple Sentiment stamp set. This is another one with a basic font that's really good with a variety of cards. I like that it's a little bigger than the one I showed earlier. You can team up different sentiments here, so you can do sending love, sending smiles, hello there friend, a lot of different things that you can team up, and again, every occasion seems to be covered here. I'm using this one more and more because you can team up the different words. If you're looking for one large stamp set that covers everything, this is Tim Holtz Crazy Talk. This is a cling stamp set. So you can see there's the basic font on the left that covers pretty much every occasion, and some more playful script greetings over on the right. I think a lot of those playful script greetings on the right would be good to team up with any little critter images that you may have. If you're looking for a stamp set with larger, more unique sentiments, this is a good one from Hero Arts. It's called Cheers Messages. There are some congratulations, celebrate messages here, but there's also some general things like hugs and for you. This is a good one if you just want a little bit of personality to your sentiments, but nothing that distracts too much from everything else going on the card. I really like that it has the to and from that you can use on an envelope, and also the homemade with love, which you can stamp on the back of your card or on the envelope. If you're looking for something a little more big and bold, I would try the Simon Says Stamp Big Scripty Greetings. It's got the basic thank you and happy birthday, but what I really like here is the sentiment like sending big hugs. That could be used for sympathy, it could be used for birthday, it can be used for just about anything, and I really like sentiments like that because it gets used a lot. It's one of those stamps that you reach for often. This next set from Hero Arts is called You Are My Happy. This one's hard to find because it's brand new, so not many stores have it yet, but they'll be coming. Now this one has a lot of script greetings about love. I really like the one that says You Are My Favorite, but what I really like are these basic ones in between. There's one that says You Are My Happy, Love You More, and You're the Bestest. I like those kind of unique sentiments because they work for pretty much any occasion and just as a simple encouragement card. So the next sweet stamp set we have is from Mama Elephant. It's called Sunday Sentiments. Those long script greetings are great to stretch across a card, but what I really like are the other sentiments. They're perfect to stamp on the inside of cards. I get a lot of questions about what to put on the inside, and I think these work really well for that. Some different sentiments that you could use for a variety of occasions inside of your card. A newer stamp company this year that I've been very impressed with is Concord and Ninth. This is the Being Classy stamp set. This one you can team up different words for different messages. I really like the so kind, you're thoughtful, and be courageous. You can use those for a variety of cards. I like that they're big and bold, so you can really keep the sentiment, the focus on the card. There are also some dies that match those large script words if you're interested in those also. Altenew just released this Thinking of You stamp set, and it's definitely one of my favorites of the year. These are kind of fine, dainty stamp sets, which I really think adds a lot of class to a card. Also, it's got the basics like Thinking of You and Missing You in a few different fonts, but there are some more unique things like May You Find Peace, You've Got This, Thinking of You During This Difficult Time, Please Know That I Care, We Are Here For You. This is one of those that you can kind of build up a few different things and really create the perfect sentiment for your card. I just got this stamp set and I will be using it a lot. I can't recommend it enough. I think it's a really good caring set. Okay, next we have the Hero Arts Share Handmade Kindness stamp set called Acts of Kindness. You've seen me use this a lot lately in videos. 25% of the proceeds go to the KIND campaign, which is fighting to end bullying. Lots of just kindness sentiments here. I like the kindness enclosed that you can stamp on an envelope, the small sending hugs. I have done a ton of videos using this one, and it's really a favorite of mine. I have found that in the past year, the type of card that I send the most is encouragement cards. I send a lot of these to friends. So this is the Simon Says Stamp hand-lettered encouragement. There are a lot of sentiments here that could be used for other occasions like congratulations cards or sympathy cards or birthday cards, but most of these can be used to just cheer someone on and let them know you're thinking about you. And I think those type of cards, those unexpected cards, are the ones that are most appreciated. It's also good to have a Get Well stamp set in hand, like this one from Avery, Elle. There's those beautiful large script sentiments, but there's also small ones that can be used with other things. It's hard to see these here because I've used them so much, but there is You Are in My Thoughts, sending hugs, kisses, and get well wishes, wishing you a speedy recovery, and sending big hugs. Those are great for teaming up with other sentiments or the large sentiments that you see here in this set. Although the Essentials by Elle and Mondo Magnolia stamp set has this big, large flower, I'm including it in the sentiments category because of these 3 sentiments on the bottom that I really like. The font is beautiful and the sentiments are perfect for a variety of occasions. I'm reaching for that hello quite often because it's nice and bold, so you can put it on a card and still draw attention to it. I really had to include the Neat and Tangled My Sunshine stamp set because it is simply sweet. It's a great way to provide a little encouragement to someone. It's a smaller stamp set, so it's got a great price point. And it's something you can stamp on the outside of the card and on the inside of the card. Next up from Mama Elephant, we have Heartfelt Wishes. This is another one where you can kind of stack sentiments to come up with something extra special. I really like that you can stamp those long, thin greetings underneath the script sentiment or on the inside of the card. So I found that I'm teaming up those long script greetings up with other large script words from other stamp sets. So this is a good one to mix and match with other sets too. I'm also a fan of the stamp set because there's some unique sentiments here. You can say, thanks for being someone I admire, thanks for holding my hand, thanks for standing by my side, thanks for always believing in me. This is great for just thanking people in your life for being there. Okay, so now for the happiest stamp set of all time. It's Totally Happy from My Favorite Things. It's got the birthday kind of greetings, the congratulation kind of greetings, but I also like that it just has a lot of general happy sentiments and good basic fonts. So you can use these with a lot of stamps that you may have. One of the most unique sets of the year is Mama Elephant Blogging Buddies. You can stamp all these together to create scenes, but the sentiments in here are really great. I can't wait to hug you, missing you, thanks, big hugs, birthday wishes, you've got mail, I can't wait to see you again. A lot of different small greetings that you can fit into tight spaces, or you could even just stamp on the envelope of your card. I know many of you, like me, really like small animal or critter stamp sets, but sometimes you just end up just stamping a greeting onto it. Well, this one's a little more fun. This is from Mama Elephant. This is great for stamping the little word bubbles or word balloons above your little animals or critters. It's got a lot of different occasions here that are fun. You've got you need a hug, thank you, miss you lots, happy day. So this is great to team up with any of those little animal or critter stamp sets you may have. Now for a woodblock stamp, which I love woodblock stamps, A Bit of Kindness from Hero Arts, 25% of this goes to the Kind campaign also. It's a good basic greeting that can be used for a lot of different types of cards. Okay, so now border and background stamps. I just have a few in here because a lot of these is just personal taste. For a border stamp set, I am head over heels for this Simon Says Stamp Jumbo Stripes. All these stripes can be stamped to create a striped background or a plaid background or just a border. A lot of great examples out there using this set. And then the sentiments on here are great too. They're a good basic font. So this is one of those stamp sets where you can use all of the images. You've got the borders and you've got the sentiments. I really like using 6x6 background stamps because you can stamp them horizontal or vertical on a card. 3 of my favorites this year are the Simon Says Stamp Diagonal Stripes. I love the diagonal stripes for something different on a card. Hero Arts has the wood grain background. I like how thin these lines are. This is great for a resist technique or a tone-on-tone background. And again, you can stamp this horizontal or vertical. And then for a floral background, I really like the Floral Bold background from Hero Arts. This is a beautiful one to just white heat emboss and put lots of watercolor on top. And finally, I think it's really good to have a background stamp that has script or text, but something that doesn't distract from the card, like something that you really can't read much. You just want it as kind of a background filler. This is the romantic script from My Favorite Things. I'm just going to stamp the top corner just so you can see what it's like. It's hard to see on the stamp here. And you'll see it's just a beautiful soft script that works great on a lot of backgrounds, especially tone on tone. The next category of stamps is layering stamps. These are stamps where you stamp images on top of each other to build something dimensional and realistic. There are so many I love, but I tried to pick the ones that I felt were easiest to use. This is the Hero Arts Bird and Branch. You can very easily line this up and stamp images on top of each other to create a beautiful bird, and also there are images to create the little flower also. So there are tons of these kind of layering and building stamp sets out there. I think it's best to start with something simple like this that's easy to figure out, and then work your way up to some of them that are more elaborate. They're definitely worth the effort of learning how to use them. They are so beautiful. Now, I know this is another bird, but it's a unique one. This is Dimensional Bird from Hero Arts. This is unique in that you stamp the images into each other. So you're stamping them on top of each other, but basically what it looks like in the end is an outline of a bird with areas filled in. So it looks like you kind of colored a pattern in to fill it in. It's hard to describe, but here's an example of what I created with it. So you can see it's very unique. I haven't seen many stamp sets like this yet, and I hope to see more. Now, there are a lot of layered flower stamp sets out there. My favorites are from Altenew, WPlus 9, the Ton Stamps. This one is a great basic one, a great way to learn how to layer stamps. It's Layered Lilies from Altenew. Now, you can see it's easy to figure out the orientation that when you stamp these on top of each other. Now, I'm using a few different shades of yellow ink here for this example, but I've done a lot of videos in the past on how you can use these layered stamps when you don't have a lot of different colors of inks. But the result with these stamps is a very realistic looking flower, and it looks like it's got a lot of dimension to it. So this is one of the easiest flower layering stamp sets to use. Another from Altenew that I really like is Beautiful Day. This is brand new. I haven't gotten to use it yet. There are some outline images in it, so if you don't want to layer, you can just do the outline images. But this one does layer beautifully, and it's pretty easy to figure out also. Again, I'm starting with the bottom image, doing light ink, and working my way up to build all the layers. Since this is a large flower, it's very easy to figure out the orientation with each layered image. And this set is unique because it also has the matching outline image, so you could leave it as is or add the outline if you wanted to. Another beautiful, beautiful layering stamp set that works the same way is WPlus 9 Watercolor. Now this is great because you can layer them on top of each other, maybe with a distress ink, and then add a little bit of water and it'll look like you totally painted this by hand. And I am a big fan of anything that makes it look like I can watercolor. Okay, so now this year there were some stamp and die combos that I really think are worth checking out. My favorite by far, definitely the most used set I've used all year, is this Hello Stamp and Die from Hero Arts. It's the one that you see there on the right. You get the stamp and the die together. And you can see the hello matches up between them, and then there's little sentiments and hearts that you can team up with it. I use this by far more than anything else that I have gotten this year. Now, there are also congrats, thanks, and happy that go with the same kind of style where you get the die and the stamp together, but I definitely reach for that hello the most. Along the same lines, Hero Arts just released the Love Stamp and Die set. This one's hard to find right now because it's just hitting the stores. So you have the die and the stamp set that go together, and you can use them separately too, which really makes you get more bang for your buck with this set. I also really like the Hogs stamps and dies from Paper Tray Ink. I think you buy these separately, but I think it's good to buy both. You have the die set that has lots of Hugs messages in different fonts, so you can use it for a variety of style of cards. But then you also have the stamp set with lots of little greetings that team up nicely with those die cuts. Now those large stamped Hugs words are also in the stamp set, so you can use them without the dies if you wanted to. So here's a look at everything that's included in that stamp set. I think it's beautiful, and Paper Tray Ink has a lot of great examples using these sets. WPlus 9 also has this small Love Showers stamp set, and then there's a die set available that coordinates with it. A lot of sweet sentiments here. I love these little hearts that are falling down. Now the die set is great because it matches up perfect, but it can also be used separately. You've got that stitch tag, you've got the little hearts falling down, and the little umbrella and love word. So these again could be used separate, but they're great together. Okay, so now we're on to the other category. I skipped holiday this year, and I'm just keeping this more all year round, except for this first stamp set. It actually is a holiday stamp set, but I plan to use it all year round. This is Winnie and Walter's Happiest of Holidays. I like that you can team up these sentiments together. You've got the thankful for your friendship, grateful for you, a lot of different things you can team up, and these birds are super sweet and a lot of little images that you can use together or on other cards. I'm always impressed when I find a stamp set that's meant for holidays that I can use all year round, and this is a great example. I think it's always good to have a good, sweet birthday stamp set on hand that you could use, especially for kids, but you can use for adults too. This is the My Favorite Things birthday bears. Now these bears can be used in a variety of ways. You can hold the cake or the presents, wear a party hat, hold a balloon, a lot of different ways you can team them up, and then a lot of great birthday sentiments, and also some sentiments that work for non-birthday cards too. It's also good to have some good floral images in your arsenal because you can use those with any different occasion you need. This is the Essentials by Elle Bold Blooms. You can see I use the Oh Happy Day greetings so much that it's all stained, but clear stamps stain. If they're made in the US, that's okay. That's a good sign. That means they will stamp well. Now the bold floral images here are great for techniques. I've done some layered heat embossing with these. I've done some faux watercolor with these also. Beautiful for backgrounds or focal points on your card. Winnie and Walter just released Anna's Flora, beautiful floral stamp set, and I've actually ordered it, and I plan to use these to create gift card sets for my mother and mother-in-law for Christmas. Now this you can stamp solid or stamp in black and color it in, or you can heat emboss it or do tone-on-tone backgrounds. Beautiful flowers, a variety of flowers, and lots of leaves, which makes it very useful. Hero Arts has Let Love Grow. This is a layering stamp set. You can build these on top of each other to create layered flowers. I've done videos with this before. Or you can use the layers separately to create a beautiful background. The sentiments in here are beautiful also. There are a lot of floral stamp sets out there, but I find this one's very unique. Next, from Paper Smooches is Botanicals 3. I really like that there's a lot of leaves in here, so you could actually make a masculine card with this if you wanted to also, or like a fall-themed card. I like that they're solid, so they're great for techniques such as kissing. So you can really be creative when using the Botanicals 3 stamp set. Another great flower set is from Clearly Besotted. This is the Mini Floral Collection stamp set. I like that there are a variety of flowers in the set and also some small sentiments that are fun. These are great for coloring projects when you don't want to spend a lot of time coloring because it is a smaller size. So I've admitted many times that I wish I was an artist. I wish I could draw and paint great. So I like stamp sets that make me help me fake it completely. This is WPlus 9 Doodle Bugs. When you stamp these, it looks like you drew them yourself, which is really fun. So I think it's fun to stamp these very quickly and just do like a quick watercolor to fill it in. The sentiments on here are also beautiful. You've got the hello, just a note, I'm so blessed to call you my friend. I've been reaching for this one a lot. You can see the stamps are very well loved. Now for a more masculine card or more playful card, you've got the Jane's Doodles Cheers. This one is fun to just create a happy card very quickly. You can team this up with a congratulations sentiment or a birthday sentiment also. Another stamp set that is playful but would be good also for masculine cards is Let's Barbecue from Lawn Fawn. I don't know what it is about this set, but I love it. You can see I've used it quite a bit. I like that you can keep it pretty basic, or you can stamp those little faces there on the bottom right if you want to make it more playful. This is just a fun one for simple cards with simple coloring. I'll admit, whenever I'm doing kind of a classy card, I reach for flowers often because you can use them for a variety of occasions. So I like sets like this one from Winnie and Walter called Our Town that can be stamped for a kind of a classic card, but you can use any greeting that you want to here. You can create a very simple scene for any season and then put any greeting that you want with it. This is one of those can be used for masculine or feminine cards too. Studio Calico has this great set called Sunshine. Now these are sentiments, but since they are the focal point of the card, I thought I'd put them in the other category. You just put a sunshine in replace of some of the letters. So you can do hello with the O being a sunshine or the O in love being a sunshine. Just something fun and different. You can make a fast card with that. I've always liked Tim Holtz blueprint stamp sets because you don't need much else with them. They really fill a card nicely. I like this set because it's perfect for making cards for teachers, which is something that I do quite often. And you can use them for other occasions also. Just a great, useful stamp set. There are a few stamp sets that I think are really great for decorating the backs of cards or envelopes and such. This one from Honeybee called Special Delivery is great for adding special touches to envelopes. After all, we spend a lot of time making the cards. We might as well decorate the envelopes also. So this has a bunch of little messages you can stamp on envelopes very quickly, and it kind of goes with any kind of style. I like that little snail on the bottom, and you can stamp snail mail with him. You can also stamp a lot of these things on cards themselves. Another great one for creating cards, but also for decorating envelopes, is the WPlus 9 Happy Mail. There are a lot of cute little critters, a bunch of different kinds, that you can pass a little envelope. You can see that envelope stamp back and forth. You've got this stamp there that says you've got Happy Mail, which is great to stamp on an envelope. So this is one of those stamp sets that could be used for the cards and for the envelopes. A lot of cute images there with great sentiments also. Now, it's likely that if you're a card maker, you like to craft, and so this Neat and Tangled Crafting is My Jam is just a fun set. This is a great one for stamping cards and sharing with other crafty friends. There's the sequins, the scissors, the glue bottle, the Crafting is My Jam sentiment, just something fun to share with your crafting friends. Now for Mama Elephant is the Lunar Animals. Now my friend borrowed the stamp set, so I don't have it. But what I like about this is there's a lot of great critter stamp sets or animal stamp sets out there. But this one kind of brings all of them together, a bunch of different animals. So you can use them separately or together, and you can decorate them with the little party hats or combine them with other stamp sets that you may have. Memory Box came out with a lot of great clear stamps this year, a lot of them, and this is one of my favorites. It's just some fun and clever and playful and unique stamps and sentiments. So you've got the grapes that you can stamp in color and then stamp So Grapeful. Then there's the pizza and the pizza cutter that says You Have a Pizza My Heart. Just some clever and unique things, great for kids, but you can also do them for adults also. This I like for very simple tags or simple cards. Now, Avery Elle just came out with this set. It's called Hogs and Kisses. What I like about this is it's got those cute little critters, but they're holding big hearts, and you can stamp different sentiments inside the heart. You could even cut a small photo of a child and put it inside the heart. So there are sentiments in this stamp set, but you can also use other sentiments that you may have. I just thought it was really unique and different that they were holding these hearts like that. Then another from Tim Holtz I think is fun is this Botanical sketch. There's great sentiments along the outside edge of this, but this large cling stamp is very detailed and it's beautiful. I've done a video where I showed foiling of this background stamp, but it's great for a tone-on-tone background. Just a detailed, beautiful thing, and all you have to do is put something simple in the middle. So there you have it, my favorite stamps for this year. I really tried to get a variety of styles, so there might be something that appeals to you. I apologize once again that this was so long. This will definitely be my longest video in the series. Be sure to check out my second video for today on stamp care. That's much shorter, I promise. I link below to these products in the YouTube description, and you can go over to my blog at jennifermcguireinc.com to see a more complete list with multiple sources, and also to get the discount codes and check out the giveaways. You can go to my blog by clicking up there on the top left. In the middle are two other things that might be helpful. On the left, you have a link to like the hub for my favorite crafty things for this year, and I'll be adding to that as we go. And on the right is a link to my favorite crafty things stamps from last year. That might be worth checking out. I appreciate you sticking with me for this long video, and I hope it was helpful. We'll see you again soon.